Hi, today on Soft Life Secrets, we'll be talking about fitness and health and my journey towards 50. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss this episode. Today I have my wonderful trainer, Mr. John, in the house. John, welcome. I've been wanting you on the show.
Thank you.
I finally got you here. And I want to tell you thank you for everything that you've done for me.
You're quite welcome.
People want to know, because a lot of people have been giving me compliments of, like, how did you lose your weight? How are you, maintaining your weight? And things of that nature. Because, as we get older, we know things don't sit right. It don't expel the way it's supposed to.
True.
So people that are getting older, what advice would you give them as far as a fitness journey or how to maintain their health?
Thank you for having me on your show. I've been dying to be here for you. Okay, I've been watching your podcast. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
So my advice would be is that hey, you gotta have a plan. How do you start off? You can start off in a boot camp. You need to start with people that have the like-minded ideal that you have and those same type of goals.
Okay.
You have to realize that it's not a one-day adventure. It's a lifelong, lasting adventure that will never stop.
Okay.
It comes from your diet, your exercising, the things you watch, the things you eat, your protein intake that you take in, the amount of water you drink. It's a never-ending adventure.
Right.
With research and changing out how you act, and sometimes you the people you're around. If you're around certain people that's eating bad and doing the wrong things, you might want to change things, because guess what? You have to live for you.
Right.
That's the main thing. And once you have it in your head, you can go forward.
So one of my main reasons for choosing you as my trainer was because going to the gym, I did exactly what you said. I started out in boot camp to get motivated first.
Correct.
And once I started with boot camp, I said, okay, now it's time for the personal trainer. I got my mind right first. Mm-hmm. I was ready. And I saw how you transitioned the older women. And if you all don't know, that was important to me because I know I was going through perimenopause.
Okay.
And so with that, you get unwanted weight gain and stuff like that. So I look at certain people that have trainers, but they're younger. So of course, they're not having the same issues I'm having. So when I saw you transitioning women that are like me, I said, I gotta go to him. And so my workout partner, y'all, she's 59, she'll be 60 next year. And baby, when I tell you her body is on point, and in boot camp is where I met her. And so I was seeing her work out and I'm like, oh, I could do it too. But baby, I couldn't do it. So I wanted to, I said, I'm going to John as a person, but how can one assess their current fitness level and track their progress at the same time? Like, what would be your advice to tell them to assess their current fitness level, and then how would you track their progress?
So what we do here at TFC, we have a screening, a scanning machine. It is your 3D scan. That's one thing that we actually do here. We also, of course, we do weight training and cardio and things that. Right. One of the things I like to do, sort of unorthodox type of style, is I actually have my young ladies, my women, my beautiful young women. I have them actually to take a dress that they have on, their favorite outfit, and let that be your marker. When you start wearing that dress from the workout, look at exactly how it transforms your body. A lot of times your weight might be the same, but your weight changes in different area because of developing. If you keep doing the same activity, you'll get the same results.
Okay.
My ideal and my theory is that I like to trick the mind, the body. So if we have, we're working with 5-pound weights, we stay with 5 pounds, we get the same amount of
You're doing
results.
The same thing, right.
You have to change that out. But also what I like to tell people is also always do your research. 5 times out of 10 times 10 times out of 12, when I'm on the net watching and looking, I'm also doing research. I like to try to treat all my clients different.
Yeah.
Because everybody has the different needs.
And that
that's
was
what's
another
important.
reason. That was another reason why I came to you, because you would have everybody, you could be training 5 people, but everyone is doing something different. And I like that, because I've done trainers before, but it was more like circuit training. Everybody, we all was doing the same thing. And I'm looking at the lady next to me that's, 20, 30 pounds heavier. And I'm like, we can't possibly be working on the same thing.
True.
So I like the fact that you assess, our bodies, not just the women, but your males as well.
Correct.
And then you tailor our workouts for what our goals and things that, what we're trying to lose. So I really appreciate that part. Now, what are milestones that you would tell people to set during their workout journey? Like, I know I had a milestone. I told you we had a certain date.
Right.
And so, every 3 weeks you would ask me, like, what you doing? How you doing? And then we would weigh in and do things of that nature.
Yes.
So what would you tell people to do?
You have to for me, I like to hold my clients accountable. And I have to have them hold me accountable as well.
Okay.
It's a building block. We don't do this journey by ourselves. We have to partner up. So what I do to help you strong, you help me make strong as well. For my own personal life experience I've had a stroke. I've gone through death, high blood pressure, the whole 9 yards. And so for me, once I had the stroke, I started doing a lot more stretching. Some of the therapies, they had to be going, and it was working, but it wasn't it.
It wasn't it.
It wasn't it. So sometimes you have to think outside of the box to make it happen for you.
Okay.
And so my whole thing is that you can never say, one of my rules I always tell you all, okay, never say, I can't.
Right.
Throw it out the box.
Right.
I always say, yet.
Yet.
I haven't gotten it yet. So that lets you know that you are going to get there. It's just not there yet.
Right. Because you be trying to get me to pick up 30 pounds, and I'll be like, I can't do it.
But what happens?
And you be like,
What
you
happens?
can do it?
Yes, you do.
You can do
yes,
it.
You do.
I
Yes,
said
you
I can
do.
only do 3.
But I am so proud of you, because when you started, I've seen, it's amazing how you see people grow. But it's also amazing when I'm training you and the other clients, and I stop you and I'll tweak you and say, let's try something different here. Because my whole point is also, why would I continue to train you the same way as I treat others?
Right.
Or I know that you are dealing with pain,
right,
and have something started for you and you're in pain. That doesn't make any sense to me. So let's change something around and tweak it better to help you where your needs are.
So that, I'm glad you brought that up. So do you feel that, a lot of people say no pain, no gain. And a lot of people work out until they hurting themselves. And I came to you and I told you about my knee problems and this and that, and you tailored. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I actually was about to have knee surgery, and John was like, no. And the orthopedic was like, get your trainer to build up your quads and your hamstrings, and then if it's not better in 3 months, then we'll do the surgery. And I came to you and told you that. I didn't have to have surgery, y'all. So thanks to that. And I had a meniscus tear. So I didn't have to have surgery, and it's all in, building up certain muscles. So what would you say? Because you would watch me and I would try to fight through the pain and be like, I can do it, thinking that was a good thing. And you kept saying, no, don't do that.
So what I do, and what I see a lot of times, I see a lot of people working through pain, but it's a difference. Pain is when you feel that strong, arching sort of tear going down your leg. And it's like a needle.
Okay.
That's pain. Working out is when you're sore, but you have a faster recovery. So a lot of times, what I've gathered throughout these years, I've been doing this for 15 years, is that when you have a lot of pain, people have a tendency not to come back.
Okay.
Because then they say, I can't do it. So why would I force you to do something, and when you're in pain, let's jump back a notch.
Okay.
In your case, with the stretching, but also reducing the weight, but getting you more flexible. Because recall, you weren't able to touch your toes the way you are now.
Right.
And now what's your level?
I'm at palms.
She can do her palms. So she can come all the way here.
Yes.
Right here. Okay?
Yes.
And that's so important. A lot of times it's in the eye. And what I tell a lot of people is when you come inside of a gym, if you don't have the eye, you don't want it. You got to want it like you wanted something else, never else before. You said earlier, it's like in that journey, you have to have the eye that you want something so bad you don't let anybody, anything deter you from what your goal is.
Right.
That's what you have.
Right.
That you got. You gave me a goal. You gave me
An ultimatum.
ultimatum. That's what it was.
I told him.
So that helped push me. I have goals I have to meet.
Okay.
And your goals are my goals. So that makes me better to help you.
Okay.
Pain, I don't deal with pain. I have someone set up, but I have to change it.
Okay.
Because if I got you working in pain, you're not going to finish through.
Right.
And therefore, we have to also nurture and we have to actually pamper. We have to get your body back to where it needs to be so you have a full recovery without going back in the opposite direction.
Right. What would you tell people? Because you used to get on me about my diet. And, my weakness was tailgate season.
Yep.
I tailgate, I live life.
Yep.
and I'm going to be honest with y'all. I eat, but everything in moderation. And what I did was I changed my diet based on what you told me to do. John here is a vegan, but he taught me how to up my protein and still be able to eat the things that I do. So I've cut out a lot of carbs, but I've upped my protein. And once I started doing that, it seemed like the weight started shifting. So everything is tailored towards, your body, whatever what's good for you. Because what may be good for me may not be good for you. So you would have to consult with your fitness trainer or come see John. But John, what I want to ask, how important is it? Because a lot of people, and I know particularly me, I don't like to stretch. And a lot of injuries come from not stretching properly.
They do.
I had to learn how to stretch. What would you tell people how important stretching is? Because you actually do a stretch class, which is so important.
I do.
And it's unbelievable. It's things that you don't even think about. But what would you tell people? Because everyone don't like yoga. Everyone doesn't like, you make it interesting. What would you tell people and explain to them how important it is to stretch?
Okay, so let's first go back to what we said about the diet.
Yes.
It's important to have, get your fiber.
Fiber.
And especially for ladies of a certain age, because of constipation, whatever it might be, especially for African-American women. The constipation, make sure your salads, whatever it is, have a lot of color to it. Also, consult your doctor too, because one diet might be good for one, but not the other.
Exactly.
Okay, because I'm O positive. Okay. With me being O positive, I'm supposed to be a meat eater.
Right.
But it wasn't working out for me, so I had to find out how to find what I need for my protein level. Okay. But your diet is so very important.
Right.
We can work out all day long, but a bad diet is all for naught.
Right. And you wasn't always into fitness.
No, I was drinking, my family, we were drinking 2.5 gallons of tea every day. Yeah, it was bad. But 15 years later, I'm the only one still working out as often as I do. Thanks be to God. From the stroke, I recovered from that. A lot of things, adversity, in the hospital, recovering from prostate cancer as well. And that's been a journey as well. And I just encourage everyone to get checked for cancer. Going back to what you were saying as far as stretching, the stretching actually helped me out, and that was because of me having a stroke. We all know the more flexible you are, the less likely or the lesser your chances of actually having heart attacks, which is great. But also it helps actually in recovering from injury as well. No stretching, And coming to some of the key factors you want to think about in stretching is we don't work with our feet, we don't do anything with our neck, and we don't do anything with our back.
Right.
Those are the main areas when it comes to car accident, picking up a box the wrong way, or either running with ladies with you all the heels. You turn it because they're not strong, they're weak. So don't take anything for granted from that area. So just try to stretch as much as possible. And come by. 7:15 on Thursday, I'm here every Thursday with the stretch class. Okay.
Do a drop in. Just
And
come check it out.
One of the main other features I would like to say is that when you working out, have some good music to work out in.
Right.
That makes the time pass by so fast and make it enjoyable.
Right.
When you work it out, you want to have fun.
Fine.
But make it matter.
Right.
What sense does it make to work out and it doesn't matter?
And it doesn't matter.
That comes with your diet, your stretching, having fun, being with like-minded people with the same goals. But also note, in this journey, you with someone, but you also have to do it for yourself.
You got to do it for yourself. You got to do it for yourself. Tell me this, John. Should someone consult a doctor before starting or modifying their workout routine?
Yes. Records are very important.
Okay.
And I say that also because whenever you go to the doctor, they always ask you your family history. For me, my dad had prostate cancer. They told me I had like a 98% chance of getting it. He got his in 2008 it was. 2006 it was. And I didn't believe him. It happened. But I've had other cousins that actually didn't get theirs checked, didn't work out. And so unfortunately they're not here.
Right.
My mom's passed from colon cancer. So I get a little teary-eyed when I hear about that. But they ask you that questions about heart disease, being diabetic. You need to find out. I have a couple clients here. She actually has lupus. But she's down 30 some odd pounds.
Right.
And she's at pre-lupus.
Right.
And so, but it matters because they can actually tell you what you need to do, but they'll bring it to me and I'll tweak it again.
Right.
To help it get even better than it was.
Right.
And that's the main thing. You have to have the medical. And that lets me know as well.
Right.
If you have any conditions for you, come to me.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'll be on point. If something happens, I know how to react to it.
Because that's the first thing you ask. How's your health?
Yep.
What's going on with you? The interview process of him becoming my trainer, he interviewed me to find out what my health issues were, if there were any, and to see what I was concerned with. And then you start tailoring my workouts.
Have to.
Based on all of that.
It makes it so, it makes it, make you more aware, it makes me aware. Because somebody says, Miracle's doing this, and I'll come up to you and say, nah, let's cut back.
I be trying stuff.
You do.
Oh, I want to do that. He'd be like, nope, we ain't doing that today. That ain't for you. Okay. So what activities or exercise? Now, we all know, too, exercising eliminates a lot of stress as well.
Yes.
On the body, on the mind, on the soul. What would you tell someone? Because I know it's been times when I was just depressed, but I come to the gym and I just release. What would you tell someone how to go about, working out to relieve those type symptoms?
Okay, so working out can save the soul.
Working out can save the soul.
And listen, I am a true believer because I've gone through it myself. From depression, stroke, prostate cancer.
Right.
I love riding a bike. I love the Silver Comet Trail. I do like 54 miles a day when I'm able to.
You ride
I love to run, those type of things. It releases those toxins out of your system. And I don't want to get you all just sort of thinking that it's toxins, it's actually liquid coming out.
Right.
But mentally,
It
can be toxic as well. And when I like to run, I like old school. And a time it takes me back when I was younger. I'm not old, y'all. I'm not old. when I was younger, and disco was the thing, because I'm still dealing with things with my mom's, but we used to dance and have fun. So you go back to that. That helps get you alive. Remember when you were vibrant and you're moving and having fun.
Yeah.
When you get to that depression type of state and it holds, what's the first thing that happens? You gain weight.
You gain weight.
You say, I can't do it.
You gain weight.
I had one victim, Victor, comes in. He had a stroke over 2 years ago.
Right.
He came in, cane, I evaluated him. I said, put the cane away.
Right.
Now he's not walking with a cane.
Don't walk with no cane.
He's lifting weights. He actually have him running. He's jogging. He's doing a lot of things he thought he could. And he says to me all the time, he's from New York. He went up there for his high school reunion. And he went up there for, he said, they look a mess. But they were so surprised at him. The key thing about working out is here.
Right.
The last thing that unfortunately dies in your body is not your heart, it's your brain.
Your mind.
This is your mindset. This is what makes it happen. Don't let what other people say or do deter you from what your goals are.
Yeah. I remember when my father passed away, you made sure I was in this gym every day. I was like, oh, I get to take a break. Any little time, but you make, because it's easy to fall into depression and just give up and eat and gain weight. But you wouldn't let me. So
And one of the reasons why, because this is my motto, whenever they come to me, I always tell them, we are that extended family, okay? And what does family do? Take care of family.
Take care of family.
Because if you can't, because at the end of the day, who else you got except for family?
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. This is my last question. I want to talk about the longevity and the functioning of fitness. People think just because they meet their goal, because I feel like I've met my goal.
No.
And I feel like I'm gonna take off about a month or two.
No.
What would you tell people? Because people set goals, these milestone birthdays or weddings or whatever it is.
Don't.
And they quit. And then in 2 years, they right back at the same thing.
Okay, so I got something sad to tell you.
What?
I got something sad to tell you all, okay? A quick fix is not the solution.
Oh.
Losing 30, 20 pounds in 6 months, that's not the answer. If you started, you need to continue. Conditioning is not 3 months or 2 months, it's every day.
It's a lifestyle.
What happens when you do that is that you learn if you fall back, you can jump right back into it. But if you sit back and say, I lost it, but what else are you doing? It comes back with a vengeance. It says vengeance is mine, right?
Yep.
We're not doing that. That does not happen.
It is.
It's a lifelong journey. I've been doing this for 15 years, all the struggles I've had. When I first came to the gym, I was right at 200 pounds.
200 pounds?
Yeah, 200 pounds. Yeah. Before I had my surgery, I was 164. After my surgery, after I had my stroke, I went up to 184, back up to 184. After I had my surgery, before prostate, I was down to 164. I got back up to 178. Now I'm back down to 162.1.
Wow.
So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you're conditioning yourself, you can get where you need to be. And when you focus on what you want in life, it's a lot easier. So when you look at your friends, like, oh, you need to come. Encourage them to come. And maybe one day it'll happen. Because it'd be almost like a sin for you to see what you have and not try to give to somebody else.
Right.
So yeah, you can't just give up or just let it die. You have to realize it doesn't happen and stop here.
Right.
It has to continue going. So your journey that you have will help someone else.
Right.
Why have a book and you're the beginning of a chapter of 12 or 15 or 6? I got 60 years a chapter, right? Why would I not share something with somebody else?
Right.
Inside of my book. In this journey, we meet a lot of people. Some will stay within so many chapters, some of us won't.
Right.
But in our journey, it matters what happens in the end.
Right.
Who did I help?
Who did I help? Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's a wrap. I've enjoyed my journey to 50. I hope you all have. You will see pictures coming out soon. John, I'm going to stick with it. I'm here for life. I'm here for life.
Always.
This is my frat brother too, y'all. And that makes it even more better. You know, I didn't know when I came to the gym that my frat brother would be my trainer, but it's a blue and white thing, y'all.
All day long. All day long.
But John, thank you. I love you.
I love
You're
you too,
forever
baby.
family.
Yes.
And we're going to keep rolling.
Always.
We're going to keep 60 going to look even better.
It's a good club.
I got to hit double nickels first.
Okay.
But I'm going to keep up with it, y'all. I'm going to keep up with it.
She will.
And I want anybody that wants to join me, inbox me or call me, reach out to me. This is a gym. If this isn't the gym for you, just get fit.
Somewhere.
Get somewhere.
Yeah, please.
It's not an option. Stay tuned, y'all. We're going to show you some examples on how you can get rid of unwanted fat as well. We know this troubling fupa and the back fat or your side rolls, whatever you call them. We're going to show you some things you can do right in your own home or in a gym to target that. We'll be right back.
So this is the sled machine, and this is good for whole body workout. She's gonna come down, she's gonna sit in her body and push forward. As she comes back, she's gonna snatch back. That's gonna be good for the glute, okay, and the hams, all right? So Miracle, let's go. Extend it all the way out. She's gonna stop there. She's gonna drop her handles. Drop her handles here. She's gonna grab that bar. She's gonna open her legs up. The reason why she's opening the legs is because she wants to take the pressure off of her knees and snatch back to help with her glute and work her back as well. Pull, 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 pull. Stop. We're getting ready for our next demonstration. Next demonstration is gonna be working with our row machine. Demonstrator will be Evelyn. Come on in, Evelyn. Whenever you're working with the row machine, always make sure that your feet are strapped in. Put your feet up for me, please, Evelyn. Always strap in for safety purposes and also to help you be stabilized when you're pulling. You're gonna grab the bar. This is the whole body workout. You can either do two ways. Across the top, pull back, pull to the chest, or come under and work your triceps, biceps. Okay? You want to do at least start off with 1 minute and build your way up. So right now she's coming on the bottom, she's working with her triceps and her biceps. Flip across the top, and she's gonna be working with her shoulders and chest. Shoulders and chest. Okay. Thank you. And let's continue. Miracle's gonna be demonstrating the spin bike, a stabilizing bike. This is good for the cardio, okay? So you always make sure you wanna have it adjusted to your hip. She's pedaling, so you wanna get the full extension of the leg coming up and down, and notice how the knee comes all the way up and down, all right? She's gonna stand up. She's gonna come across the top. Arms are extended, all right? So this is working with her core here, her glutes, also with her quads as well. She's gonna push out. Let's go work more of her back of her glute area here, okay? Now, if she pushes in, work more of her quads, okay? And make sure you have it adjusted well so that you don't overdo it and go too fast. And continue. These are called gorilla rows. These are great for our back lats here on the side. Also, it works good for our shoulders. Also working with our quads as well. So I'm going to demonstrate the proper form. I'll turn to the side. Hands in the middle here first. Back is straight, come down and grip. Lean over and we begin. So I count it out again. Here we go. Okay, we have Miracle on this side. We also have Evelyn on this side. Hands in the middle, back straight. Drop, head down, pull up, head up, and pull. We're getting ready for our next demonstration. This is considered to be a full body workout. This is gonna be a squat press, all right? We're gonna hold our hammer. This is hammer position. We're gonna come at the top, we're gonna come at the flat, all right? So we're gonna squat down first, come up, bring to our shoulders, turn, and press. Back down, turn, down, and squat. Up, turn, press, down, hammer, flat. Last one. Up, turn, press, down, and down. And continue. So here we have the yoga straps, right? These are excellent. I recommend this for anyone when it comes to your stretching you do weekly, all right? So these are straps. You can purchase these either on Amazon or, you know, just sort of check it out at your local athletic store. These are your straps. You place these across your feet. And always remember, your straps handles are always on the outside. Again, we have Miracle and we also have Evelyn, all right? We're gonna take our straps here. We're gonna take it behind our heads, like so. Hands are placed on our sides. Bring it up, pull back, and open, and close. This is good for your hip flexors. Good. Good. We're gonna come back, lean all the way back. We'll come up to our second loop. It's on the outside here. We're gonna extend it out and pull it all the way down. Arms all the way out and hold it. Close it back up. Take our bands over our head. We're gonna drop our right foot, holding our left hand. We're gonna drop our left leg across our body. Gonna bring it back up. We're gonna switch it out. Right foot is up. We're gonna drop across the left side of our body. And then you do that, make sure you pull it back. It's gonna be a nice, good, strong pull in your hamstring, working out that back of your calf, this whole area here, especially in your glute area. Bring it back up. Grab both on your second loop. Here, legs come down and pull in. Bring in hands like so and pull it in. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's move on. On here, we're working with Evelyn again, all right? We're gonna drop down. We're working with our back glute stretch, a back glute stretch. She's gonna come down and she's gonna stretch, stretch. She's gonna slightly pivot, but not move that foot, and working that back glute right here, right in that area, in that posterior right there, good. And as you notice also, she likes to work on her shoulders as well. We're primarily targeting her back glute in this area. And let's continue. On those bands, on this encounter, we're actually gonna work with our triceps and our biceps. Miracle's gonna drop her hips. She's gonna lean her head forward, help keep her shoulders down. And go. Just forward and back. And remember, try to keep your shoulders down. Triceps and biceps. You don't need about a good 12 of these. You'll be fine. And let's continue. On this, we're working with, in case you have a shoulder injury, all right? You wanna keep your arms extended out straight, keep your legs wide as possible, right? You wanna pull in between, nice and slow. Watch how it works right here. We're working with our traps here, okay? Working our back delts, all right? But we're isolating into our shoulders, all right? That's the area we wanna work. And it's not fast, it's a stretch to help you strengthen it, all right? Nice and slow, consistency. Consistency makes everything a lot better. Let's continue. On here, we're gonna be working with the Smith machine, okay? Miracle's here. We're gonna work with her quads, all right? She's gonna pick this weight up. She's gonna twist. She's gonna step out. She's gonna treat it as if it's a chair, so you're ready to sit down, all right? Her legs are closed. Good. She's gonna sit down. She's gonna come back up. She's gonna do 5 of these. 2, 3, and watch how those thighs are these quads are just really working really hard. Give me one more, and she's enjoying it. And she's gonna lock it. Good. This is a great partner workout, okay? We have Evelyn, we have Miracle, all right? They're gonna do a squat, double squat. They're gonna be wide hip, we can work the hip flexors here, and the glute in the middle, okay? You have knee problems, spread it wider, takes the pain off of that joint as you're coming down. They're gonna come down, they're gonna come up, down, up. They're helping each other out, partner workout, having a wonderful time. Give me one more, ladies. And lock it. Moving on to the next one to be continued.
Okay, there you have it, guys. This was my journey to 50. And everything he showed you today, everything Evelyn, John, and I showed you, I promise it won't steer you wrong. If you're interested in a great trainer, I told John at the beginning of the year that you have until October to get my body right, or I'm gonna take extreme measures. And here I am, y'all. No surgery, no nothing. All natural. Thank you, John. I just want to say thank you. And to my workout partner, Evelyn has been a key motivator of mine throughout this whole journey. We work out together. As you can see, she is beautiful. She is 59. I'm 49, about to be 50. She's about to be 60.
I'm 60.
John is 60.
Yeah, I'm 60.
So no matter how old you are, you can do it. You can do it. I've lost over 20 plus pounds since February. Okay? So don't get discouraged. Get in the gym and just do it.